So we'll go ahead and get things kicked off. My name is Nate Stair. I'm a market segment leader on our SiteMap team. I've been with the company for about 12 years, and I just love helping our clients find solutions, especially taking the deep dive into the digital world here. So great to be with you all. Welcome back to another Feature Friday. Today, we're going to be going through the mobile app. So we have a couple new updated features, and the mobile app is just a great way to access GPRS information. And we're going to go through it, take a deep dive, show you a little demo and all that. So as we get going here, feel free to ask any questions that you might have. You can go ahead and punch those into the chat on the right side, the right window there. You can also, we can invite you to jump on stage. So if you have a question, you want to jump on live with me, it would be great. I would love to answer your questions there. So those are the two ways you can engage. Looking forward to the conversation here. So just like in Feature Friday fashion here, we're going to kick it off with a couple of questions. First question, we'd love to get your feedback, but do you use the SiteMap mobile app? So I'd love to hear from the audience if you use the mobile app. For myself, I'm at my desktop most days. I use the desktop, but there are times when I'm out in the field with our teams, and I just love pulling up the mobile app. It's a great thing to have out there in the field, but would love to know, where everyone sits. So it looks like so far, it looks like most people have said no, actually. So this will be really good. We can go through some of the new features and get you using it. It's included with SiteMap. So if you have the desktop version already logged in, all you have to really do is download the application onto your phone or tablet, and you can access SiteMap the mobile way there. So second question, would also love your feedback again here. We use these questions to help develop new features, just to help give us a better understanding of where everyone's at and how you're using it. But for those of you who do use the mobile app, how often do you use it? Is this something where you're using not how often, but also which application are you using? So do you mainly use the mobile app, mainly use the desktop, laptop, 50-50 use? Where are we at? So okay, so again, this is in line here. Most everyone, okay, so about 50% there using mobile app to desktop. So that's good information to have. Again, both are available for your use here. So we're gonna actually show you a demo here. We're gonna get logged in. You're actually gonna see the application, and we're gonna click through some of the features. Some you'll see it look a little different, look a little new maybe since the last time you logged in, but we will go ahead and walk through a little demo for you. So this right here that you see is the SiteMap mobile app. So after you get logged in and you put in your credentials, the first thing that pulls up here is the map view, and you'll have the message board right down here at the bottom. And you can quickly and easily just shut that off. You see in the top right that little X. If you want to pull the message board back off, you can see at the bottom right icon there. You can turn it back on there. So that's how that works. As you want to access a specific project, you can actually search projects. If you know where your project is, you could zoom right in. Or if you're on the mobile app and you're on the site that you want to be viewing, you can use the Locator tool to zoom you right into the site. There's two different ways to access that information there. But in that bar, if you have an address or a work order, you can quickly, easily punch that in, find your project, and it'll take you to the site there as well. So there's information that you can walk through, about the projects where, you might be looking at, maybe you want to know a specific work order number, or maybe you wanted to get into specific project files. You can do that as well. But that's how you can easily access the site. You can see here, we've pulled up a site where we've done a couple imports. So traditionally, when you pull up a site, you'll see a satellite image background. In this specific case, you're actually seeing a drawing here in the background. There we go. So, this is traditionally what you'll see white lines for boundaries, and you'll see a bunch of different colors going on and things like that. So as we access the site, it's very easy to do. So it's very just like looking at a photo. You can kind of click and zoom in just by touching and spreading your fingers apart, just like you would do to access a photo. So it's very user friendly. You can kind of grab and pan across the site, different place you want to look at. I'd mentioned the GPS tool. So you can see the blue dot there is actually locating us here in the bottom left of the building. So that's actually where the laptop is sitting close to. If you were outside throughout the site, throughout that parking lot, that little blue dot would follow you. So again, it's a great way to reference, your location and all that. So a couple different things that you can do just right off the gun. So when you look at points and lines, you'll see like different features, you'll see different pins dropped on there, but you can click on any feature or line and get information off of that specific utility here. So if you've clicked on a line, it'll say storm line. If you've clicked on a feature, it'll say something like catch basin or electrical box or comm box. But all that information's there. You get a quick snapshot of what that specific feature is. If it's a line, it might show a depth. It shows also the date, location method, things like that, just on a quick view. And that's just an easy way to grab the information, as you're navigating the site. In the top right toolbar, you'll see a layers tab here. So right at the very top of the toolbar on the right side, you hit layers there. So there's two ways to access the information. You can see the layered data that GPRS has collected out in the field. So you'll see the GPRS utility layer. You might want to select specific views so you can turn on and off, these little eyeball icons here. If you want to isolate a specific utility or shut specific utilities off, you can use the feature here to toggle on and off lines as you see fit there. So a great way to access the information. Sometimes when you're in a specific area, you have many different lines, many different colors. Myself, I'm colorblind. So sometimes I'm zooming in and you can actually see a little bit better just by, using the layer toggle as well. So as you scroll down in the layers in this right window here, you'll see other things like client layer. That is more of a future feature where you'll be able to actually bring in drawings and maps on your own. We don't have that quite ready. We're developing that and designing that in SiteMap right now. But the next one down is imported layer. So at this specific site, we've brought in a CAD drawing. We've located that and imported that and brought that onto the site so you can access, the as-built information, as you see fit. It's a nice way to use this transparency tool as well. So, there might be things in the background that you're trying to visualize, but the transparency tool, helps kind of dim some of that out. So, just a great feature, easy, really, really easy to use in the mobile app. And we use that quite often. Our field teams are using these features on a day-to-day basis, as well as the clients across the country. So it's just a great way to access the information, like I said before. There's a couple other items here at the bottom here. You'll have external layers, so you can see these pins drop throughout the site. That's where we've referenced exterior or external information. Maybe these are video pipe inspection files. Maybe you have some PDF plans that you wanted to attach to the site. Catch basin information. You can see some of that there. But that's all accessed right there through the external layer icons on the screen. So we can link additional information to each site as you see fit. At the top of the layers window, you also have content. So each time GPRS comes out and completes a project, you'll have a file set associated with that project. So this is where all your PDFs live. This is where your KMZ, your Google Earth files, your job summary reports, that can all be found in the content. These are all files associated with this specific site, but that's just another way to access the files as well. So that's the layers. You have other tools down here on the right. A couple that you might use quite handy is the measuring tools. So you can snap a line from one feature to another and quickly and easily get an estimated distance just by clicking 2 points. So you can see here you can delete and remeasure and things like that. There's no limit to what you can do there. But that's how you can just snap a specific line point to point. You can also measure an area. So if you have something in a parking lot and you just wanted to know the square footage within a specific area of a parking lot, you can click 4 points and it'll quickly and easily give you a nice estimate there on the square footage of that area. So again, just a nice way to measure within the platform, just within a few clicks. So we wanted to show you that feature as well. And going down through the toolbar, there's a couple other items I wanted to show you. So right below the polygon tool, you'll see the locator button. We actually use that to locate, bring us to the specific location. That's where the little blue dot shows up there on the screen. But below that logo is the globe. So you'll see the globe there. This has different backgrounds that you can access. Our default background is the satellite streets, but you can also use the dark or light mode. So myself, I'm colorblind, like I said. So sometimes this dark mode helps the colors pop a lot better. And this is something that I use on a day-to-day basis as well. So, but yeah, the different backgrounds, different views allow you to maybe see different background information that's available on the site. So this is another pretty common one, is the streets maps view. Is it's going to show your roads, your parking areas, building footprints, things like that. So that's a great way to toggle those different backgrounds on and off as you access each site. So we will now, so that's pretty much that gives you a good overview on the right toolbar. We'll actually go over here to the top left, and we'll hit the little drop down for tools over here that you might use. So I'm not going to click through all these just for the sake of time, but activities allows you to see your most recent projects. You'll see those pop up right there in the window. Here's, you can see the date here. These are the most recent projects. Now we're looking at the admin view, so these are all GPRS projects, so we're able to see every project. We happen to do over 100,000 projects every year, so that's what you'll see kind of filling in there. But that's your activities window. The next one down is your plan room. So when you're in your layers tab, you can see that you can access the content, but you can also go to the plan room here and you can punch in a work order number and you can find the files organized there as well. So that's two different ways you can access the files as well. So jobs allows you to go look for specific projects that you've done with GPRS. So really quickly and easily, if you have a known work order number, you can punch in. You can just do that right there. It'll actually take you that he put in the actual work order number for the site here. So you can see that, the locator tool is working. So the blue dot gives you the location there, but this is the specific project loaded up. So that is your jobs tool. Nice way to access that information. So reality capture and sewer. So these are services that GPRS provides. So reality capture, these are where all your virtual tours, your 3D models, Revit files, that's where all this lives. We have viewers for this type of information. So right here, we're clicking through a virtual tour. We give you a viewer. So when GPRS comes out and we do a scan like this, it will allow you to access this virtual tour. This happens to be on an interior. We've been showing you a lot of exterior information, but we do interiors as well. So we locate subsurface information, but the reality capture really is the above ground world. And this allows you to capture things in a point cloud, but also a virtual tour type view here. So just a great way to access those virtual tours or models in the reality capture tool. We also have a sewer layer tool. We're not going to click through too much information here. But on the sewer inspection layer, this is where your sewer reports will live. So as you click through, you can find a specific inspection. Everything's coded by the condition that it is in. So, you can see here, this one needs immediate attention. You can actually pull up specific details on this. We have a broken line where we have debris coming into the line. These are all, things that we've documented and located in the specific inspection here. But this just allows you to quickly and easily access those inspection reports for video pipe inspection. So that is your sewer layer here. There's a couple tools. So your collaborate tool, this allows you to see who you shared information with. This tells you, hey, I've shared a PDF file, or I've shared a specific project with another team member. That's where all your collaboration management lives in that tool. So, yep, that's collaborate. And then down below, this is data transfer. So you probably will use this quite often. If you're looking to export information, so GPRS collects this point line feature, utility information. You might want to export that into, let's say, a Google Earth for a contractor, or maybe you want to, maybe you have a CAD file, a CAD as-built that you want to, bring our information into. So that would be a DXF or shapefile typically. But yeah, this is just a quick and easy way to export the information. You'll use it similar to how you use that polygon tool, where you'll draw a box around the information. And yeah, just a quick, easy way. Yeah, here we go. We're drawing a box. You're telling the system that we want to collect the information that's within this box. It's going to take all the point and line information right there, and it will create that specific file that you requested, so that you can access that in other software, other platforms. So, yep, that would be your export. The other one that you might use under data transfer is printing. So, printing is a way to create a PDF. Printing is a good way to create a PDF where you can more of a CAD style drawing rather than just doing a screenshot. You'd certainly take a screenshot on your phone of a site, but you can also create PDF drawing information as well. And we've showed in previous Feature Fridays, we've actually showed you how to do that on the desktop. It operates very similar, within the mobile app as well. So a great way to create just a quick PDF drawing. It'll give you a legend and everything, right there. So that pretty much gives you your left toolbar information. Yeah, again, we hope that you use the mobile app. We hope that you're finding it easy to use. Our SiteMap team, I'm going to steal the screen back here in just a second here. Sorry for the delay there. My screen should be popping up here in just a second here. So yeah, so if you have any questions, we had about half of the group uses mobile app, half of you didn't. But if you ever need any assistance, myself, I'm available. We have a whole support team. You can see that they can be reached here at support@sitemap.com. We're here to help you access this information. Show you, do a one-on-one demo with you. We want you to use it. It's there to support all the GPRS services. And yeah, we have a whole support team to help with that. So at this time that we went through that went pretty quick. We are over a little bit, but certainly want to take your questions at this time. So I'll try to get back over here to the chat, monitor that. I see a question here from Charlie. Are there any features available in the app that aren't included in the desktop version? Great question. So I would say the main feature is the GPS locating tool that it will use. So from a laptop, it will use the Wi-Fi to help locate, but it's really not that accurate. But on the mobile app, it'll actually use the GPS function on your phone or tablet, so to follow you on. So that's really the main feature that is available there. So yeah, all the features operate very similar. If you use desktop and mobile, you'll see that it has a very similar look to it. Mobile app just gives you a little bit like the touch screen option, and as well as that GPS locating tool. So yeah, it's a great question there. Do we have any other questions? Is there an app designed for iOS and Android? Are there any differences in the function? So great question. So yes, we do have Apple and Android application for SiteMap. So you can go to the App Store, put in SiteMap powered by GPRS, and you can find it, download it. You'll log in very similar to the way you do on the desktop version of it. So you'll put in your cell phone, email. Everything is safe and secured. We do have multi-factor identification to get into the platform there. So yeah, you'll log in and yeah, you can grab it for Apple or Android. So great question there. Again, if you have any questions, if you're on the mobile app or if you are on the desktop version, there is a help desk. There are resources that you can click on, videos, tutorials, things like that. You can find that in both the mobile app and desktop version as well. Also, you can reach out, like I said, to you can reach out to our team here. So basically, yeah, can we go over printing again? Yeah, certainly we can here. I will actually share my screen and I'll handle this. Now I'm going to be doing this from the desktop version, but it operates exactly the same here. So I'm going to zoom in on a site that I know very well. So this is University of Toledo. So I will show you. So in the mobile app here, you'll see on the left where it says data transfer, print. So you'll see these three: import, export, and printing. We went over exporting. Import, that's another GPRS does our own importing for you. That is not a tool that's available to you just yet. We're designing and working on that. But yeah, on the printing side of things, data transfer, print. You're going to get a little window here that prompts. Now, there's two ways. You can print an actual screen grab. You'll see that here. Or what you can do is you can actually create your own window in advance. So basic is default, but if you go to advanced settings, you can actually create this window here. You'll see a window pop up and you can move that window around. Now, the first thing that I do when I'm printing is I change this to 11 by 17. So if you hit the little paper size drop down, 11 by 17, that just prints better on our template. You'll notice that it just, you'll see here, I'll print one off for you real quick and easy. You can scale this down as well. So, here's your scale. I will use grid. This will show your northing and easting lines here, but we can actually take this down, print a smaller view as well. We want to do PDF, of course, and we will print this out for you real quick. So once you get everything set, you get your alignment, you show what you want to print there, you will hit print, and it's actually creating the PDF. It's taking all that line work, it's taking all the points, all that information, it's putting it onto the PDF and creating a legend here. So you'll see once you get done, this is what it will create here. So you'll have the legend with all the points and features that are in view. It'll give your northing and easting lines for scaling. So you could actually measure, use the scale over here and measure off that as well. So you can see that's the satellite background image there. But yeah, that's a quick and easy way to print. Back over to make sure I answered it here. Joseph, does that answer your question on printing? And I can certainly go through it again if you'd like. Once you're done with printing, you can click out of it. It'll kill that box and you're back. You could actually go and print another area, just by going back to data transfer print. So yeah, just going through that real quick. Just wanted to show you that. Let me get back over to my main screen here. So yeah, we appreciate, I'll make sure we don't have any other questions. I will give, okay, I can't figure out how to move the box. Okay, so if you click on the box, so you'll see it's, you'll have to highlight the box to move it. So if you touch the line of the box, you'll see a little dash line appear. I can actually share my screen again and show you that. So we'll go through this real quick again. So data transfer print. You go to advanced options, you'll see your box. You'll see me click. So if you click off of it, you'll see it highlight once you click on it, and then you can click and drag it. And then you can control your scale here. Again, if you go 11 by 17, it helps fit that a little bit better there. But yeah, you can see, if I zoom out here, you can see that I can make this box bigger, smaller, you know, whatever you see fit, whatever you're trying to do there. But you have to be able to move it around, you have to click it and get that little dash lines. Are you able to? Yeah, you're in the app. It should operate similarly. I'm not in the app to be able to show you this. I'm actually on my desktop version. We had some team members in the background running the app there, but yeah, you should be able to click on it and highlight it. If it doesn't, maybe we can jump on a call, Joseph, and we can go through that with you with a quick screen share. So that wouldn't be very difficult to do. So, but yeah, once you get your box set, that's when you hit print and it'll actually create that PDF. So I hope I answered your question. Anyone else? While I have the app pulled up, we can go through any other questions, you know, at the time. Here's the new one I printed. So again, you can see the legend that it built and all that. But get back over to my chat here. It looks like that's all the questions that we have. It was great being with you on this Friday. We appreciate all the involvement. And yeah, again, you can go to support@sitemap.com. If you have any questions or if you want to set up a demo, you can also reach out to myself. We're always here to help. And again, we appreciate you joining us on another Feature Friday. Have a great weekend.